Greetings, Nostalgia Nation. Back at you. I'm your host, Imaginator. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, you're having an amazing beginning of your week. Lots of exciting stuff going on. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We're running about 10 minutes behind tonight, but I'm here. Hoping to still get the credit. Lots of esteemed members in the chat with that beautiful green name I am seeing. John Shepard, of course, always. What's up, John, my friend? Tyler, yes, Tyler, one of my favorite people. All the emojis in there. I need to put a Final Fantasy VI emoji in because that's what we're playing. One of the best RPGs of all time. We'll get to that in a second. Let's keep going. Iker's here. I'm here again, says Iker. What's up, my friend? You are MVP for still streaming your first day on the new job. Oh man, I appreciate that. No, I do my best for you guys. And honestly, yeah, I mean, it was a busy day, but it was a good day. Started about 8 a.m. I guess I'll just tell you guys a couple things really quick. With a meeting with my new, I guess she would be my direct supervisor. She seems awesome. The project seems amazing. I obviously can't really talk about it, or I'll get, destroyed by the gaming SWAT team. But I'm excited. I'll just say that. I'm excited for this project. And I still know very little, of what's going on. I'm still trying to get my feet under me, but it seems like it's going to be pretty awesome. Just so weird and freeing and relieving and strange to be out of the 9-to-5 grind, man. I mean, I loved my previous company, as I've mentioned, but felt pretty darn good to not have to come in and do that. As you can see behind me, I don't know if you ever noticed, but I had a monitor like right here and other stuff. I had keyboards under here. Got my notebook. What is this? Oh, I don't need that anymore. Those are notes I needed for my last day at my other company. But anyway, I've moved in and replaced my laptop that was here, my work laptop. Brandon G! Thank you, Brandon G, the GOAT. The GOAT, Brandon G, is back, a member again. Thank you so much, my friend, for re-upping your membership, dude. But yeah, I moved, in place of the laptop, we got my Horizon Zero Dawn Lego set of the tall neck. We've got, of course, the beautiful Princess Dagger and the wonderful Zidane Tribal. So I don't know what to do with this space. It's super empty. Anyway, did the job, pretty much spent all day reading up on the lore and the notes and the script and all the stuff that's been done so far on the project I'm working on. And then, went immediately into the next phase of life, which is family, kids getting home from school, making sure their chores are done, helping them with some homework stuff, getting them dinner before we all had to rush out as a family to my kids play. Imaginator Jr. was in a school play. He absolutely crushed it. The kids got epic comedic timing. Came back. We read our scriptures together, which we do every night before bed. Got the kids to bed and had just enough time to run down here and get going with this. For the record, I was on time, but we had technical difficulties. So that was my day. And the new job I'm very excited for. I will keep you guys posted on what's going on with, anything I can. But anyway, okay, I'm very behind on chat, and we're going to get going here. I'll usually play Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, or Breath of Fire. Iker's got good taste. Both of those games are incredible. We've got Sunny, and where is he? There's Craig Stratton, our super fans in the chat who are saying hi from Missouri. Dude, how is the trip going? You need to text me and tell me everything. That is speaking of new adventures, they are on a crazy new adventure. And John finished his last high school exam. This is another huge... There are so many milestones going on right now. It's crazy. It's crazy talk. Tyler, tell us about your first day. Okay, hopefully that was sufficient. Day one tea. Yeah, dude. Watching at a hotel. Oh, that's so epic. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will say, too, it's pretty sweet to... my supervisor person was showing me you know, some files and stuff, and I got to see. It's weird being on this side of the counter, right, for something like this. I'm seeing you know, trailers and stuff that are not released to the public yet, that are not even finished yet. They're in like previs phase, you know, pre-production and stuff, and they're just blocked out with basic character models and stuff. And I'm like, this is so cool, man. This is so cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. Jason Awesome VODs in the chat. Our super fan Jason, dude. How are you, Jason? Got it at 9 p.m. Oh, wow. Tucker, yo, Tucker. Tucker is my good buddy. Of course, we all know friend of the channel, Tucker. He was with me on my last day at the company. He made it super epic. Looks like it's time for me to learn what Final Fantasy is. Iker, dude. And not only Final Fantasy, classic Final Fantasy, which is completely different than anything that you're going to see nowadays. So I'm excited for you to see. If you like Breath of Fire 4, and what else did you say? Oh, what was the other one you mentioned? Hold on. Whatever it was a classic. Getting a free copy to write lore inside? Yeah. I don't even know if I'll get a free copy. Probably not. Jason says, I'm happy that we're in my special month since we got 3 weeks left before my birthday. Dude, we're in a special time. November, December is my favorite. Well, October, November, December is my favorite because you got Halloween this month. Now we're in November. It's my birthday as well. My birthday is in about 2 weeks. And then, of course, Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas are like my favorite things ever. So we're in a magical time right now. No news yet, John, on earlier stream times. I'm probably a week or two away from figuring that out. But it's possible. Sorry, I shouldn't have eaten this huge piece of candy. Now I can't talk. Let's see. Iker says, the only characters from Final Fantasy I know is both the Black Mage and Noodle because of Mario Hoops 3-on-3. A Black Mage was in Mario Hoops? And Cloud. Oh, Moogle. Yeah, not Noodle. I was like, I don't know Noodle. The Moogle, the Mog. Yeah. You're going to see him tonight. Oh, stupid autocorrect. We'll need you to submit your work ticket to adjust your time for tech issues. No more of that, Craig. No more of that. Never again. Big stuff over here. Level 23 on Fortnite. Dude, the new season just started. Gave up on tactics, says Raziel. What's up, Raziel? No, I've been playing it on my own. I stopped streaming it, but I'm almost at the end, I think. From what I can tell, the plot seems to be coming to a crescendo, so I think I'm almost done with it. But Mortal Kombat Collection came out a week ago, and it's been taking my attention away from it a little bit. My son and I have been playing lots of that. It's fun. Even the girls have been getting in on it a little bit. Mortal Kombat! Yeah, lots of birthdays this month. John says, what are you getting me for Christmas? Coal. That was my first thought, Tyler. John's definitely getting some coal. Okay, we're caught up on chat. Sorry if I was so behind. That's the theme of tonight's stream. But a couple quick announcements while I get MUVR pulled up. Hopefully we don't crash again. By the way, shout out to Raziel. Literally, as we speak, is building me a new PC. Thank you for that, good sir. Very excited. Once that gets set up, I'm going to probably have to take a day or two off and get everything reinstalled and set up again. But I was thinking that would give me a good opportunity to remake the MUVR setup tutorial, because that original one was one of the first videos I ever made, and it's a piece of trash. So hopefully we don't crash. MUVR is coming up. Please don't crash. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think we're safe. Okay, we're safe. It was like it was doing something weird there for a minute. Yeah, you can copy all your assets and stuff over. I just would probably need to. I imagine I need to reinstall MUVR in general again. But anyway, cross that bridge when we come to it. Announcement: we have hit 4,000 subscribers. We hit 4,000 subscribers. We did it. In fact, we're at 4.03. 1,000 subscribers now. As you guys know, we're going to celebrate. That's going to be happening a week from today, is I think the date that I've settled on. 4,000 subs, says Tyler. Let's go. Yes, a week from today is November 10th. I'm thinking that's going to be the celebration. There's going to be giveaways, and this is how it's going to work. For those of you who entered the Halloween costume contest, I know we kind of nixed that contest altogether. There was like 4, 5, 6 entries in there. I'm going to add an extra raffle ticket for each person that submitted in there for the prize drawings during the 4K celebration. Everybody in the chat will get entered into the raffle, but the costume people will get 2 raffle tickets into that. So more news to come. What a new day for a party. A Monday, correct. The Lego Game Boy I'm still planning on giving away during the 4K celebration, amongst other prizes, which you will know about soon enough. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching the Discord, keep tuning into these streams, and keep watching the posts, the community tab within my YouTube channel, where I post crap all the time. I will announce all the details in there very soon. Gosh, I think that's it. That's it. How much are the tickets? $5 donated to the channel. Lego Metal Gear Rex. That'd be cool if that existed. All right. Are you guys ready for some Final Fantasy 3, otherwise known as Final Fantasy 6? This is one of the best games ever made. So Iker, if you're wondering what you were like, I'm going to learn about Final Fantasy tonight. Not only that, you're going to learn about the very best that the 16-bit era had to offer in terms of RPGs, because this is probably one of the best ones. And I thought I have the... Oh my goodness, look at that. It's all glitched out. What the freak? I told you it was being funky. Hold on. Okay, so the boxes are all screwed up. I'll have to investigate that later. Probably just need to reboot the MUVR. I thought about it, and I thought I have the Switch Pixel Remaster of Final Fantasy VI. I have the $5 from Craig, dude. Extra ticket. Doesn't work that way, man. Thank you so much for the $5, man. You're always so cool with the donations, the support. What would I do without you? Seriously. Throw this ugly black box in the trash. See if I can Jordan it from here. Ready? Right into the garbage. Oh, so close. Landed right by it. I have this game on Super Nintendo. I have this game on Game Boy Advance. I have this game on PlayStation 1. I have this game on Switch. I have every version of Final Fantasy 3. But you know what? I just settled on the good old Super Nintendo version. Just the OG, original, Vanish and Doom compatible original version. That's what we're going to play. I think I might need to start playing Final Fantasy to understand all this. I don't think so, Iker, because they're unrelated. I don't know if you knew, but you don't have to play any of the previous ones to understand what's going on. They're all unrelated stories, their own worlds, their own characters, with a few exceptions of like recurring characters that they're still different in every game, but they reuse some of the same names and stuff. Yeah, I did see that, John. That's true. I did, John. I did. Does anyone here remember the OG High Seas, renting PlayStation 1 games from Blockbuster and burning discs before returning? Oh, arg. Arg. I totally remember that. Burnt CDs in a tower not unlike this. And it would take a long time. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Dude, this game is so freaking good. Oh, that's loud. Maybe it's not loud for you. Let me know. I'm watching my indicators here, how the volume is in the game versus my voice. If that's not epic for a Super Nintendo game, I don't know what is. Four is better, says Joe. Okay, hot take. I mean, 4 is so freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. 4 is like, I would say on equal grounds to me. Then as to Final Fantasy 3 and 4 are on equal grounds to me. That's what I'm saying. Not 3 and 4. 4 and 6. 2 and 3. You know what I mean. This is my first experience with FF3 and the music is wild. Dude, prepare to have your mind blown. They already have my attention. I mean, this intro is insane. I'm not going to talk much through it, but make sure you can hear it because the music gets even better. Little city in the mountains there. Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. "1,000 years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines have been rediscovered, and high technology reigns." By the way, this pretty much invented the steampunk genre. "But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread destructive force known as magic." You're right, Joe. This is kind of the transition. Can it be that those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? Oh, it can be. It can be. Yeah, Joe, this is the transition between pure fantasy, like medieval European fantasy, and like sci-fi. This is right in the middle somewhere. There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there, 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out! Okay, let me know if you can't hear this music. The theme music is about to play. If you can't hear it, I need to turn it up. John, I'd say the music in this game is better than Chrono Trigger, to be honest. Turn it up just a bit, says Craig. Oh, no wonder my slider was way down. Sorry. How's that? Iker? No, the intro already hits hard. I need to play FF3. Dude, you ain't seen nothing yet. One of the best villains in gaming history, too. Thanks, Craig. Tyler, I can't believe you have not played this. I'm so excited. These graphics blew my mind when I was a kid and saw this. To be honest, John, I'm not a huge fan of Castlevania in general. I love Symphony of the Night, but that's really the only one I super like. The rest are like, yeah, they're okay. Got some Halloween candy. I don't think anything can get me to play this, but I'll watch anyway, says Joe. Have you never played 6 then, Joe? That was just the title screen. Okay. Wait, my controller's not working. What is happening? Dude, technical problems up the wazoo tonight. Okay, there we go. We saw this already. Get the TV aligned here. What is happening? Turn on the lights. That's definitely working on the emulation side. Hold on. Music is so freaking good. Yeah, it's on there. Mom, help, the TV isn't working. Joe says, never played 6. Smack the side. I know as something like Final Fantasy VII's Materia and want no part of that. It's the TP of Chrono Trigger on steroids. Yeah, it's pretty different than Materia, to be quite honest. And it doesn't come in till way late in the game. It's not like the main magic system. But I hear you. I hear you. Maybe after, an hour or so of the game, you'll kind of get a feel for it and see if you'd like it or not. I'll take dedicated character classes any day. This game does have character classes built in. They're baked into the characters. And there's like 14 characters. Love the boss theme in this game. Yeah, the boss theme is so peak. Are we on channel 3 or 4? We're doing 3. Yeah, we're gotta be we gotta be careful. We'll get caught, get grounded. Okay, if the controller's working now, I should be able to skip the next cutscene that we just watched. All right, we're in business. Let's turn the light off again. Wedge. So notice that the soldiers' names are Vix with a V as in Victor. Vix and Wedge. This is Biggs and Wedge. That's a translation error. They fix it in other versions. Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward. The aesthetic of this game, as the kids would say, the vibes are so cool. Immediately we're going to go to the menu. This is the true way to make sure my TV screen is aligned for you guys best. There we go. Gonna go battle speed fast. Yeah. So, these people are here looking for what's called an Esper, whatever that is. They're in giant mechanized armor weapons. There's a mysterious girl and 2 soldiers. Let's see what happens. Imperial Magitech armor. Not even Narshi's safe anymore. You're pretty OP in these machines during this intro. Biggs and Wedge here look like demons. Jesse's in the chat. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, Jesse was a fan of this game back in the day too. Joe, it's pretty rare when I hear people that aren't into Final Fantasy VI. Narshe's freedom depends on us. Don't have to do too much thinking with this intro here. You're pretty OP on purpose. Pretty impressed with the ambiance. You usually don't hear such prevalent environmental sounds in games of this age. Yeah, and the storytelling is way ahead of its time. Once the story gets going. What were they on? The music is so good. Glad you guys can hear it okay. As always, if my voice is too much, music's too much, let me know. Classic victory theme. We've got him trapped now. There's like so many weapons equipped on these things. Oh, that's cool, John. Yeah, that Easter egg up in the CD player is awesome. Oh, Jesse didn't play it until the PlayStation version with those freaking long load times. The load times in the PS1 version were just so crazy. But became a fan of the games after getting the Final Fantasy Anthology version in like 7th grade. This is one of the crucial games that made me a gamer, this game. My brothers got it on Super Nintendo when I was pretty young, and I watched them play like almost all of it and was just enthralled by it. We must defend the mines! How mysterious. What's going on? We will soon find out. PS1 loading is great, ain't it? Love the CD that came with it. Still have that. Oh, that's cool, Jesse. According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. How much for your Symphony of the Night soundtrack? I think it would cost you most to ship it over to you. We're back in the voice acting game again. We got to do the voices of the characters once we get into them. Of course, our mysterious woman here hasn't spoken yet. I'm going to skip the save point, which is what that twinkle is over there. I'll handle this. Stand back. We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get them. This boss music, dude, is so good. Hold it. Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning? And stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. All right, ready. All right already. Here we go. The music. Don't cross the stream. Uh-oh, we're gonna attack the shell. Didn't mean to do that. Dude, you should, Iker. You really should. And post pictures of your room in the chat once you get it set up. There's a lot of goofy stuff in this original Super Nintendo version. Weird sensors, weird translation errors, all kinds of goofy stuff, but it makes it endearing. I just did bolt beam to the shell. I didn't mean to do that. Dude, that bass line in the song is so cool. I keep zapping the shell because I'm too impatient. Almost got him. Might be longer than that, John, actually. We'll see. Yeah, I have a lot of big files I'll have to transfer to the new PC. It's gonna be a process for sure. It does look a lot like Chrono Trigger. What I love about Chrono Trigger, though, is the sprites are so big. I love how big the sprites are. That's the one thing about Final Fantasy IV, Joe, that kind of bugs me, even though I love that game to death, is the sprites are so tiny. Same with Final Fantasy V. It uses the same like sprite palette. They're just so squat. It's hard to see a lot of emotion in them. But Joe, did you play the Final Fantasy IV remake on the DS? The 3D remake? It's really good. It's true, Jesse. Yep, that is true. Oh, PSP. Okay, first little plot twist. Here we go. So we're in the cave. Ooh, what is this? Is this the Esper? This is the frozen Esper. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? Speaking to the woman. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! Hey! Wedge, where are you? What's happening? Ah! future refused to change. It's really pretty. That's a good question, Tyler. I'd have to think of that. This is one of those games it would be hard to remake because it's so perfect the way it is. Like Chrono Trigger, actually. Move the screen up a bit here. Where am I? Whoa! And I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you, in time that is. A mysterious young woman, controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. We're gonna go with their original names. However, I'm gonna not make it all caps. Her original name is Terra, but in Japanese her name is Tina. Her actual original game name in Japanese is Tina. We'll go with Terra. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. Open up. Give us back the girl and the Empire's Magitech armor. Open this door. We want that girl. She's an officer of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here. Old man, he looks like 40. He looks my age. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. Wait. We first need to get the items hidden in these. Get an elixir out of the clock. Empire Strikes Back. Final Fantasy VI, pretty awesome with its story. The story is so good. All right, Craig, thanks so much for stopping in. You are a true champion for tuning in after a plane ride like that. I'm not old. I'm 37. I'm not old. She's up there. Uh-oh. That's right. In this original version, you don't get the shoes to let your characters run for a while. They fixed that in the later versions. This one's hardcore, man. It doesn't mess around. Now we'll save it. No, I don't need info about save points. I'm good. If I remember right, there's a tent in this treasure box. Yeah, the sprite work in this game is gorgeous, but like I do prefer bigger sprites like Chrono Trigger or like Secret of Mana. Just so you can see them better, you know? You get more expression out of them. Suikoden. But it is gorgeous. Oh, Phoenix Down. And look how they spell Phoenix Down in this game. There's a big time text restraint, text like restraint on space for texts. So a lot of the names get butchered pretty bad in this original version, which again, they fixed later. But Phoenix Down is spelled with an F. It's so strange. Final Fantasy was still trying to find its footing back then. A sleeping bag. I think you're right, Joe. Yeah, I didn't bother to apply any like ROM hacks or anything to this. They've ROM hacked the heck out of this game. And I could have just played the Game Boy Advance version, which is on my shelf. Right here. Got it right here. And it's arguably better. But there's just something so classic about this one. I figured let's just go OG, you know? Got her. Oh, the ground collapsed below her. Oh, unconscious she goes. Kefka, what's Kefka's voice gonna sound like?
My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you.
Flashback. We're gonna hear his iconic laugh sound effect later. Oh, you have the GBA version, Jesse. That's cool. Starting to love this, says Joe. That's what I'm talking about.
Good. Burn up everything.
You'll hear his laugh later. It's pretty awesome. Thundaga, not Bolt 3, just saying, says Joe. That's how the spells are in this. It's like Ice 1, 2, 3. But they fix it in the later versions. Gestall. We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Oh, that's the crowd. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestall! Very, like, Nazi Germany reminiscent. Poor Terra. One of my favorite characters gets introduced now. Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. My boy Locke. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Huh, semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. He does the little finger wag. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. Huh? This better not have anything to do with that Magitech writing Imperial witch. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. The girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. All right. I think we better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. It's probably Figaro, like the music Figaro, but I always called it Figaro growing up. And talk to the king. Long live the Gestalian Empire. Locke tracked her down really fast. Now we gotcha. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them.
KUPO!
We know that sound. KUPO. There they are. Moogles? Are you saying you want to help me?
KUPO!
I love how like there sometimes in this game it just goes to a black screen and characters will come out and just talk to you as the player, like as if it's like a play. They're like, hey, here's how this mechanic works. Do you want to hear more about it? Like this guy, he is, use us to save Terra from the guards. Need more information? Nah, I remember how this works. You basically split them up into 3 different parties. So you've got Locke with Kupek, Kupop, and Kumama. Kumama. And you can switch parties. This one is Mog, Kuku, Kutan, and Kupan. And the third party is made up of Kushu, Kurin, Kuru, and Kamog. So you basically just have to position your parties and kind of bottleneck all the spots where the enemies go. And just don't let them get to Terra. Move this one right here. Moogle! Yes! Iker, it's the character you know. They're just guest characters for right now, of course. Mastered a new dance? Yeah, so Mog, speaking of character classes, Joe, how the Mog's class works, he's a dancer. So he learns dances based on the battle backgrounds that you that you find yourself in. So the more different battles backgrounds and like environments that you fight in, the more they'll learn to dance. And their dances are based on what the environment is. It's pretty cool. It's unique. Move this other party into position before they get too far up here. I should have Locke start stealing stuff. You steal. Everyone else attack. Learn said dances in real life. Unfortunately, there's only one animation for the dances. They do the same animation. Jump, jump, spin, spin. New video idea, Mog dance tutorials. Trust me, you don't want to see that from me. Need another Tootsie Roll here. These Mogs are stronger than Locke right now. Just about done. Rescuing Terra. Let's do the dance. Dusk Requiem. Cave in. You see the dance? There you go, John. That was the dance. Causes damage and then drain on the enemies, if I remember right. That'd make a good short. That would be funny. I want to attack them with my lock party because there's a boss now. Now that we're through the peons, we go to the boss. Yeah, because I want Locke to get the experience as well. Heal up. I only have 3 potions. Oh gosh, this is by far the worst party I could have chosen, but that's okay. We'll buy more potions later. I painted a male Moogle at a paint place earlier this year. They traced it onto a canvas, but I painted it. I like it. I'll have to, oh, dude, definitely post that in the Discord. That's so cool. Here we go again. Let's get rid of these wolves, and then I'll start stealing from the boss. I believe he has a weapon, if I remember correctly. Mithril knife. Just attack as fast as I can. Hope I kill him. There we go. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. I'm not controlling this, by the way. It's a little cutscene. I think this switch will... Huh? You back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? A man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. Huh? I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. He does the little, like, knuckle chin thing. So it takes you here, and you can just leave, but there's plenty more to do if you explore a little bit more. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. So there's like a little tutorial building in here. They don't tell you to go in here. But there's some good stuff in here. We'll loot real quick. First of all, full recovery. Out of my way, punk. Monster in a box. The brothers, yeah. Dude, Edgar, his tools are so cool, Jesse. Oh, John's phone's almost dead. Ooh, Jesse posted his Moogle art. I gotta go take a look. By the way, gotta equip Locke with the dagger we stole. Heck yeah. I don't think she can equip... Yeah. She already had a mithril knife. She had a better weapon than Locke did. Sadly have to go. Hey, Iker, you saw enough to be intrigued. Mission accomplished. That's all I wanted from tonight. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a great night. Let's see. Art Hub. What? Jesse, that's freaking cool. Look at this, guys. That's amazing. That's the male Moogle from Final Fantasy IX, right? Mognet Central. And look at that. The date. February 22nd of this year. Dude, that's freaking sweet. I'm glad you shared that. I want mail. Me too, me too. It is going to kind of drive me crazy that I can't do the sprint. I can't walk fast until later in the game. Spoiled from the more modern versions of it. Makes me slow down though. I can read the chat a little easier. Nice, John. One more treasure chest and we can be on our way. If you remember when we played the RPG I built in RPG Maker, the Eye of Heaven, we streamed it a little while ago, the one that I handmade myself. This game, it took a lot of influence from this game, the way that the cutscenes are animated and stuff. If you try and go back in the town. Huh? Who might you be? Yeah. Ah, this is the pits. We'd better hightail it southward to Figaro. Now already you're like, this world is very atmospheric, very cool, very like eerie and dreary. You step out onto the world map and it's gorgeous. Look at that. Got the mini map. Miss Nightmare! You made it! Hopefully everything's okay. Are you doing okay? We were worried about you. We don't even get the true world map music yet. Till a little bit later. %. I'm on TV. I'm on TV, Mom. Check me out. But John might have to go. No worries. Dealt with the person that I thought was a friend, but turned out to be fake. Ah, gotta love that. That is a real thing for sure. Sorry to hear that, Miss Nightmare. We're your friends, though. We're your friends. I don't want to go. We don't want you to go either. We got your back, Nightmare. That's right, Jesse. I was show Miss Nightmare some love in the chat. That's what we're here for. Each other first, games second. That's what we're here for. The story beats are so close together in these old games. Here we are at Figaro, next part of the story, and this is actually where the story starts to get really cool. So, Desert Castle. I hate that, Miss Nightmare. Wait. Hey. Oh, it's you. Proceed. I can explore the, well, yeah, I'll explore the castle after the cutscene. Meet our next character. You mean, what would Edgar's voice sound like? He's a king, so he'd be like more sophisticated. You mean this young woman? Who do you think you are? Says Tara. Oh, sorry. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady. the young king of Figaro Castle, ally to the Empire, and a master designer of machinery. Edgar. He's so cool, dude. I am Edgar, king of Figaro. Surprised someone like me knows a king? Talk to you later. So, you're an Imperial soldier. No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Please, relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Look, why are you helping me? Is it because of my abilities? Huh. I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if you're my type. Or if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. Huh? What's with you anyway? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. He can't flirt anymore. I suppose a normal girl would have found him dashing, but I'm hardly normal. Poor Terra. Okay, so now we can explore. His voice is kind of Shakespearean. Yeah, I feel like it would be. Hey, you found a cable, John. Congrats. After the gaming session, we should go TP his house. Miss Nightmare, private DM me his address in the Discord. We got you. TP his house, and then go on a Wendy's run. Not my abilities, more like assets. Okay. Foist of all. Gosh, I always forget when I play this if I need to buy the tools that are in here for Edgar or not. I can't remember if he starts with them or not. And it doesn't say what the items do. I'm going to do items second. The more important one is the other store over here. But I have the Burbs Instagram. Okay, it tells me. We own an auto crossbow, right? We need the noise blaster and the bio blaster. Those are for Edgar when he joins the party a little bit later. People do wrong and it hurts, but the best way to get back is you live your life, your best life, and treat others kindly. Dude, Tyler, that is absolutely true and perfectly said. I even tell my daughters and, you know, my kids, I should say, you know, bullies at school, whoever it is, people talking crap about you behind your back. Yeah, Tyler nailed it. The best thing you can do is kill them with kindness, as they say. Be nice even to them. Be back. Be your sweet, normal self. Live your happiest life, and that will drive them crazy. That will drive them insane. Trust me. Let nothing break your stride. I like that. You don't need other people to tell you how awesome you are. We already know this. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Figaro Castle is the most modern structure in the world. John. Just try to keep in mind that those bullies in high school, you'll see them 20 years later working at Costco. Miss Nightmare MVP, that's right. We love you, Nightmare. You know this. Haters gonna hate, as a wise person once said. You guys notice the little soldiers riding the chocobos? Look how cool they are. Those sprites are really cool. This is Figaro, the desert castle. RPGs have changed a lot, haven't they? These guys, the NPCs don't really have anything to say. They're just like, hello, you are standing in the sand. Like, okay, thanks. Nowadays, you know, NPCs just jabber and jabber and jabber. Maybe I can change that since I'll be writing the NPC's dialogue for a game, huh? Need a rest? Yeah, I'll take a rest. Hello, sir. I am standing at the gate. Exactly. I exist. And I am staring and talking to you. Joe, today was my first day on the job, working for a game dev studio. I just started my new job, quit my company of 10 years last week, said goodbye to the 9-to-5 grind forever so I could live a dream and have a little more flexibility and freedom in life with my family and doing something I love. So yeah, I work for a game dev studio now, which is kind of exciting. All right, ready for some more story? A little nanny lady here.
Edgar has a twin brother. He was such a nice boy.
Flashback. Brother, what's wrong with father? What's all this talk of his successor? Are you blind? Look how thin his face has become. What is it? Brother? Tears? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Our boy Sabin. So Sabin wears a green tank top. He is a monk. He's the monk class. He's a fighter. And fun fact for you, in Japanese, his name is MASH, which is weird, but it's literally MASH based on the military TV sitcom from like, what was that, the 60s or whatever? 70s? His name is MASH in Japanese, but it's Sabin in English. Listen to this freaking music, man. Please don't go broke, Colby. No, Joe, the reason I made this move, trust me, I've been building up to it for 16 years. My wife and I got out of debt a long time ago. And then we put the cap on that last year when we paid off our mortgage, paid off our house. We have no car payments, house payments, credit card bills, student debt. We have nothing. And we've been saving and saving and saving and working and working and working our way up through things to where I can now afford easily to get that freedom back and do something I want to do rather than something I have to do. So that's where that came from. Let me get caught up on the chat. Hey, Sir Bojo4, what's going on, my friend? Great to have you here. What do you think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I've never seen it or played it. Isn't it a game as well? It's an anime, right? Confusing. Yeah, the music is so good. He looks like Guile. He does look like Guile. He looks exactly like Guile. Jason's still in the house. Let this game help take your mind off it. The story's pretty awesome, yeah. And don't let my terrible voice acting grate on your brain too much. Oh, you should step away from the wolf game then. Hey, Metal Spinda's here.
Yes, his name is Sabin. Oh, he looked so like his father. When he ran away, he was a sweet little child.
I wonder what he's like now. Next story beat coming right at you. This game just moves like there's no downtime. I'm gonna have to level grind off stream after this next story part though, so we're good to go for next time. Every character has its own theme song too. That's true. Chancellor. The whole business of the succession was so repugnant to Sabin, that the king's brother, that he fled the castle forever. The succession was settled with a coin toss. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, someone from the Empire to see you. Probably Kefka.
Phooey! Emperor Gestal's stupid orders! Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live in the middle of nowhere? These recon jobs are the pits! There's sand on my boots.
Yes, sir. All set, sir. There's the laugh.
Idiots!
Sir Kefka? What on earth do...
Out of my way!
He's basically the Joker. He's the Joker. Now we're Edgar. Hold on. I just gotta look at his equipment real quick. Okay. I thought we were allies. What are you doing in my domain? You've been busy down south, looking for more cities to destroy? That's for us to know. What brings Kefka, humble servant of Emperor Gestal, into our lowly presence?
A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here.
This wouldn't have anything to do with this witch everyone's been whispering about, would it?
Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here?
That's a tough one. You see, there are more girls here than grains of sand out there. I can't keep track of them all.
I'd hate to be you if we find out you're lying. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro.
Well, I'd say that guy's missing a few buttons. Where's Terra? Take her to her room. I'd love to chat with you, but the Chancellor and I must plan our strategy. Sometimes I hate being a king, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. I always used to try and beat him because I know where to go. When I was little, I'd try and like beat him to the location. Don't worry about a thing. You're Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief?
That's Treasure Hunter.
On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. The truth is, he's collaborating with the Returners, an organization opposed to the Empire. I am his contact with that group. The old man you met in Narshe is one of us. Empire? But I'm a soldier of the Empire. That's not true. They were using you. Things are different now. I don't understand. What should I do? I can't tell you what to do. You don't have to decide right now. You'll soon find your way. But how will I know which way is right? Yeah, Metal, I bought all the tools he has in the castle already. John, don't know if I understand the question fully. Huh? What the? What's happening? It's the Empire, it's Kefka. What are you doing?
Bring me the girl now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then, welcome to my barbecue.
Get ready. Yes, sir.
Changed your mind?
I guess I have no choice. Or maybe I do.
Shameful that a king should flee, leaving his people behind. How utterly delightful.
Jump! Okay, dive now! Yahoo! This is so cool. Figaro submerge mode activated. No one can touch the people of Figaro. That's so cool. Bye. Infinite money glitch. Oh, these cutscenes are way better, John.
Go get them!
It just keeps the story flowing, you know? I love it. And it does slow down a little bit. Edgar, what's the matter? You look positively spooked. Did you see what I saw? Yeah, this kid seems loaded for bear. She's amazing. That was magic. M-A-G-I-C. Magic? She used magic? Terra, where on earth did you learn that? I love how the enemies are just waiting to let them talk for a minute. Sorry, Look, I didn't mean to make such a big deal of this. Me either. It's just that I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... Edgar, Terra can use magic and we can't. That's the only difference between us. The fact is, we could use her help. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Wink. That's cute. Stop swooning! They both... It's hard to see maybe on the screen because the pixels or the sprites are so small, but she winks at them And they both like get shocked and like slide off the screen. Yeah, I like what Jesse's saying. Do your best to focus on the positive in life. Believe you me, doing your best that way makes a huge difference in the way you view things. And I will say, without giving away, info that he doesn't want me to, Jesse knows a thing or two about staying positive in hard situations. Trust me, he knows what he's talking about, and it's good advice. There are those that truly do care. Yep, that's true. I just had to get caught up on chat. I'm gonna keep, Locke died. That's what I get for trying to steal so early in the game. There we go, that's fine. Bravo, Figaro! They leave Kefka in the dust.
Son of a submariner! They'll pay for this!
This is great! Was that a bad person? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We're members of the Returners. Our mentor, Bannon, would certainly like to meet you. Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic? Terra has magical powers. That Esper seemed to react to her. Can there be some connection? I haven't the foggiest. It just seems natural to me that I have the use of this power. But no human is born with the powers you seem to have, and... I apologize. What should I do? I'm sure the Empire is going to come after you. If they get their hands on you again, the world's finished. Terra, you want to understand your own powers, right? Then I think we need to consult with Bannon. Please. Okay. To the south, there's a cave that leads to South Figaro. Look at this rudimentary chocobo riding mechanic. It flattens out the world map. It's actually pretty darn impressive for the Super Nintendo. It takes that, bitmap, bird's eye view image, and it completely rotates it to be like almost flat and somehow puts a sprite on there. It looks pretty good. Obviously, there's no depth to the mountains and stuff, like height, I mean. But it doesn't look bad. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we're supposed to go this way. Charming. Some bosses have tools. Oh, no worries, Jesse. I'll just say for in Jesse's sake, he's got some big medical issues that he's kind of been going through. Lots of surgeries, lots of waiting on lists for things, lots of procedures, lots of checkups, lots of uncertainty. So Jesse is a man to listen to, and he's a very positive guy, by the way. So he's right. Yeah, this game has a lot of heart, says Metal. I mean, I don't not want to play Ni no Kuni, John. It's just farther down on my list. I've seen it ever since it came out. I've been like, oh, that looks cool. I'm like intrigued, but I just haven't gotten around to it, and there's just other ones I want to play first. Charming. Yep. Back when limitations forced creativity. Exactly. Me and Raziel are going to do our collaboration video pretty soon over on Raziel's channel. Just a little sneak peek for you guys, and we'll be talking a little bit about that kind of stuff, Tyler. Back in the good old days of games when ingenuity was a must. Innovation and thinking outside the box was a must. It's like flying with an airship, yes. And we will get to that later in the game for sure. Now here's where I'd like to level grind a little bit. before I move on, but we only got 25 minutes left in the stream. We have to go through a cave here. Look at the cave. And then once you say goodbye to your chocobo, you're back to the normal view. Locke's still dead. No mercy in these games. No auto reviving. No way. This is one of my favorite parts of RPGs. I think I talked about it a little bit when we played through Final Fantasy IX. Menus, menu navigation, menu management, item management. It's one of my favorite things about classic RPGs. Seeing their pictures over here, looking through their equipment, customizing their equipment. I love it. Save it. Got a while till people level up. The story. Yeah, John, I hear you. That's right, you're not really a RPG guy, are you, John? Propane! That's a cool name. And a cool avatar there as well. Hello! Welcome, welcome! Playing some Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo in our VR bedroom. Let's take actually a little step back here, take a little break. In fact, I wonder if I should reboot MUVR just for my own sake, to see what's going on with my boxes glitching out like this. My cartridges are fine. Obviously, you can see the cartridges doing just okay, but yeah, my boxes are all goofy right now for some reason. Probably just needs a restart. Tell you what. Propane, no, I am a huge Final Fantasy fan. It's kind of what got me into gaming as a kid, to be honest. I've played through Final Fantasy VI many times. I've only beaten it maybe 3, but I've played through the majority of it who knows how many times. Just barely started it. Are you familiar with the game? Yeah, I haven't seen King of the Hill, but I know the reference. Tell you what. All right, Jesse. Thanks so much for being here, man. I love seeing you in the chat, my friend. Thanks for the advice, the help, the support of the channel, of our fellow imaginary friends. Appreciate you, man. This is one I'll have to keep up on for sure, dude. I hope so. And you're going to have to help me because Jesse's mind is a steel trap for information. He remembers things really well, and he was a big fan of this game, if I remember right. So I'm going to need your help as I keep going through it, my friend. Talk to you later. Look, it's night outside. It's just cozy in here in our bedroom. Full moon. Since we're just stepped away from the TV real quick, I just saved it. Let me just make sure we're saved again. I'm just going to restart MUVR real quick and just see. Obviously, this isn't a problem I'm going to fix on air with you guys, but I think that'll fix it, just restarting the program. Like I say, I'm running out of hard drive space, actually just last week, and setting up some of the programs I need with my new job at the game dev studio. My computer's like, bro, you're out of space. Your hard drive is like full. So right in time, Raziel is, as we